Am I what?
How are you doing?
Doing great. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing good. How are the races going? Any pick fives in the mix tonight?
Pretty good. It's a cloudy day here at Canterbury Park. Mad producer. We had a gray win on a cloudy day. That's an age-old racetrack adage. It's been a lot of fun. We're having a good time here, trying to make some money, but probably not as much as Vikings head coach Mike Zimmer, right?
Yeah, how about that? We spent just 3-4 minutes talking about that earlier today, and it's kind of like time is now. And a couple hours later, the news comes in that he's finalizing the deal. We have no clue what the term is, the amount of cash involved, all of that. But it's kind of exciting that the head coach is going to be locked in.
Yeah, I'm very happy for Mike. Excited to open 9 to noon tomorrow with this conversation. Take some emails, take some phone calls during the course of the bid. And this you produce 9 to noon, man. So we're in each other's verbal yoke. So you know how I think on the mic, but more importantly off the mic. And I've been super surprised this has not been done. I know it was very important to Mike. It's tough for me to say that there was consternation with this, Eric. When you have middle of March, late March, you have the coronavirus, then you have the George Floyd death and everything that comes out of that. So there are a lot of people with a lot on their minds, and I fully believe that is one of the main reasons that kind of slowed this. If I were to guess, I would guess it's probably the 2020 option year. Then I'd say tack 3 on top of that. That would be a guess. Some might say it's an educated guess. But because I don't see Zim at this stage of his career locking into 2 extra years. So his winning percentage is terrific. And, the defense will be squared away with him and the assistance Dom Capers gives. Very curious to see what wrinkles Dom Capers adds, with Zimmer by his side. So very good for Mike Zimmer. I'm a big fan on and off the field, and hopefully we can win some games.
I like what you said there about the timing of it, because you kind of put him in line with the recent extension of Kirk Cousins. Then you also put him in line when you think about deals for Eric Kendricks, Danielle Hunter, some of these guys that have become benchmarks of the Vikings defense. So it's kind of like the window is here, Zim. Go and get it, buddy, right?
Yeah, and now Rick Spears, general manager, in my opinion, is absolutely worthy of an extension. So I got to believe that's coming soon, because in the continuity world, man, repetition is good, specifically in the NFL. And to keep the head coach and the general manager together, and they've both done good work, I got to believe that that's coming down the line. Next week with Vikings training camp, Nordo, now we go on the Dalvin Cook bit, but the Zimmer situation, in that it lingered as long as it did, I still find to be a bit compelling. Now, in texting with Mike today, I know he's really happy not only to be here but be with this team. He loves his players. He
loves his players. And I'm rolling solo here. Where are we at here? Oh, there you are, AJ. Hey, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Breaking news, getting initial thoughts from host of 9 to Noon, PA, in relation to the finalization and maybe some terms, some cash that we'll be finding out over the next few days or so in terms of head coach Mike Zimmer sticking around for, as of now, an undetermined amount of time as PA jumps back with us. The hair's still looking beautiful. The eyebrow looks fantastic. Any parting thoughts before we let you? Which race of the night is it, PA?
We're coming up on the lucky last race 9. But just to finish what I was saying, I'm still surprised it went this long and this far. But Zimmer loves these players, man. And having come into the team calling games with Mike Tice, and then from Tice it goes to Childress, to Leslie Frazier, and to Zimmer. They all have loved their players in different ways. But Mike he's very, very dedicated, works unbelievably hard. And with Kubiak as the offensive coordinator and Zimmer sticking around defensively, that continuity thing, man, is really, really good. Specifically when you don't have Everson Griffin, Linval Joseph, Xavier Rhodes, Trey Waynes, Mackenzie Alexander, and so on. Not like you can't win games without those guys, but you're working a bunch of newbies in there, Eric. And to have a trained, learned eye like Mike, I think will really, really make a difference. So it's cool, man. I'm a Zimmer fan, and I like his willingness to accept adapting to new players and what their needs are and how to handle problems and stuff. So with Zimmer and then with Kubiak and Dennison and Andre Patterson and Adam Zimmer and everything, now the watch goes to the general manager for me. I firmly believe that's a deal that needs to get done soon.
How about that? The head coach gets done, maybe the general manager. The rookies are getting signed. We've heard all of that today. Next up, maybe number 33. That's somebody that's got to be on the docket as well. Get back to your business, and let's handle this in long form tomorrow morning, 9 to noon. How about that?
Right on, bud. We have Nacho Lee at 10 o'clock. That's going to be super cool. We'll get a reaction there. I got some takes out of the gate that I haven't shared here. I know you'll hit on the non-obvious, and we'll take some phone calls and hit that 9 to noon thing tomorrow, FM 100.3. I am.
Party on. Have a great night, my friend.
Bye.